Hello everyone, we're back with another paper today. Today we're solving this math paper. This is 9709, paper 1-3 from the May-June 2024 series, and the time is 1 hour 50 minutes. Alright, so I'll be rolling out a lot of math papers this week, almost every day. Like P1 followed by P3, then S1 and M1. And then I'll be doing more physics, chemistry, and bio. Yes, I'll be launching a lot of bio papers, so don't worry. Like, I'll try to launch videos every day of the month. And happy new year, guys. Hope you had a very good break. We're back to studies now. And also great news for the channel, we're actually launching our first physical location in Bangladesh, like as an official business. So if you guys are interested, please do sign up. It's going to be in Dhanmondi, Dhaka, Bangladesh. The location hasn't been fixed yet officially. But yeah, it is also open for international students. Like, you can attend online, and classes will be hybrid. If you can't attend the class on the time, you can just watch a video. All classes will be recorded and you will get access to them. So I'm actually taking mocks for all subjects, and it's just 80 USD or 9,500 BDT for 3 months of mocks along with the solve classes. You will be getting the mark scheme, the question paper, and the exam itself, of course, plus solution videos. So for more queries, please do email me here, this email. And yeah, for the revision batch, it's a monthly subscription for A2 it's 50 USD or 6,000 BDT, and for AS it's 42 USD or 5,000 BDT. So seats are limited, so if you're from Bangladesh, please do consider signing up. And if you're an international student, that's also available. The timings haven't been decided yet. More details will be coming out soon. So yeah, that's it. So I think let's start with the paper. Okay, so let's take a look at the threshold first for paper 1-3. So comparatively an easier paper than paper 1-1, as you can see, because A was at 58. So let's start. So out of 75, A was at 58, B was at 48, C was at 36, D was at 24, and E was at 12. So basically, as you can see, the gap is like 12 marks here, 12 marks here, 12 here, 10 here. So it should be like 10 marks higher. So A star should be at around 68 to 70-ish. That is the expected mark. Okay, so let's start with the paper then. So you will be provided with MF19, the formula sheet. Let's start. So for the first question, we have find the coefficient of x squared in this expansion. All right. So let's get to it. 2 minus 5x, 1 to the power 10, plus 10c1, 1 to the power 9, 3x to the power 1, plus 10c2, 1 to the power 8, thrice x squared, plus dot dot dot. We don't need the rest, right? So 2 minus 5x, 1, plus how much should this be? It's probably 30, right? Yeah. Plus 30x plus 10c2 times 9, which is 405. 405x squared. Okay, so we need the coefficient of x squared. That should be, let's break it down, 2 times this and this times this. Okay, so 2 times 405 plus minus 5 times 30. 2 into 405, which is 810, minus 5 into 30, which is 150. That is 660, yeah? So that's it. Let's move on to question 2. Diagram shows the curve y is equal to k cos x minus pi by 6, where k is a positive constant and x is measured in radians. The curve crosses the x-axis at point A and B is the minimum point. Find the coordinates of A and B. Okay. So what's the general idea? Basically, K is this, okay? K is this value over here, which we don't know yet. And what does this indicate? This is a translation in the x-axis, and since there's a minus sign inside, what does that mean? The whole graph has been shifted to the right, to the positive end, okay? So it is moved slightly to the right. By how much? By pi by 6. So this value over here is pi by 6. So typically we know that these values are supposed to be, like for a cos graph, what do we know? That these values are supposed to be pi by 2, right? This will be pi, 3 pi by 2, and then 2 pi again. But what has happened here is all the values, okay, this value should be 0. All the values have shifted by pi by 6. So the one that was pi by 2, like this point over here, right? This is basically pi by 2 plus pi by 6, which is 2 pi by 3. Then this value over here is basically pi plus pi by 6, which is 7 pi by 6. And this value over here is basically this point, 3 pi by 2. So that's 3 pi by 2 plus pi by 6, which is 5 pi by 3, okay? So we have the value of A. So the value of A is actually 5 pi by 3 and 0. And B is just a minimum point. Okay. So how to do this? Let's keep on going. So this value, right? This was supposed to be 2 pi. So 2 pi plus pi by 6. That's 13 pi by 6. Then this value was supposed to be basically, 2 pi plus pi by 2, right? 2 pi plus pi by 2. It was supposed to be 2.5 pi basically, but it's now this plus pi by 6. So plus pi by 6, that is 8 pi by 3. And this one was supposed to be 3 pi, right? But it's actually 3 pi plus pi by 6, which gives us a value of 19 pi by 6. 19 pi by 6. Okay, that's great. 19 pi by 6. Okay. So there you go. We have the x coordinate. It's 19 pi by 6. You can show the working. Like you can show for B it's 3 pi plus pi by 6. It's up to you guys, honestly. And I told you that this value is k and this value is minus k, right? So the y coordinate should be minus k. That's it. Next, find the exact value of t that satisfies the equation this. Okay. So let's try to figure this out, okay? Okay, so we just need to input this value. Let's try 3 sine inverse 3t plus, let's do this, 2 cos inverse, it has to be in radians, okay guys, half root 2. Okay, what is the value? This is pi by 2. Okay, so 3 sine inverse 3t is equal to pi by 2 after subtraction. And then sine inverse 3t is equal to pi by 6. And then 3t is equal to sine pi by 6. Okay, sine pi by 6, that gives us half. 3t is equal to half, or t is equal to 1 by 6. That is my answer. 1 by 6 is the final answer. Okay, number 3. Find the values of r and theta given that the perimeter is 65. Okay, and the total area is this. Fine. The perimeter. So perimeter is equal to, so we know that AC is equal to r theta. So r theta, this is the arc length, plus r. So 65 is equal to r theta plus 2r basically. Okay. And for the area, we know that area is equal to pi r squared theta. That's it. And the value is 225 or 550. Sorry, 225 times 2 is 450, I think. Yeah, 450. I'm so sorry. Fine. So how do we solve this? Basically, this can be written as r theta equals to 65 minus 2r. So can we do this? 450 is equal to r into r theta. So 450 is equal to r into 65 minus 2r. 450 is equal to 65r minus 2r square, or 2r square minus 65r plus 450 equals to 0. So let's solve this. Okay, 2 minus 65, 450. So one of the values is r is equal to 45 by 2, the other is r is equal to 10. So it's essentially 2r minus 45 and r minus 10. So 2r minus 45 and r minus 10 equals to 0. Therefore r is equal to 10 or 45 by 2, which is basically 22.5. Fine. So we have this. What's next? Basically you have to wait. This was basically useless. This was essentially useless because we already knew the value of r. No, it's okay. It's 10 and 22.5. These are the two possible answers for now. So now what about theta now? So we know that 450 is equal to r square theta. So 450 is equal to 10 square into theta. Sorry, so 450 by 100. So we get theta is equal to 4.5 radians. Okay, that's great. And that looks good, right? This looks correct, because if you solve it with 22.5, check 22.5 square into theta, 450 divided by 22.5 square, you actually get 8 by 9 radians. If you convert that to degrees, how much is it? It's just 50 degrees. So clearly that is not correct. It would be an acute angle. We need something that's obtuse, right? We need something that's actually more than 180 degrees. So the correct one is actually 4.5 rad. So in the mark scheme they said they just ignored this because this is not actually possible. So the correct answers are r is equal to 10 and theta is equal to 4.5 rad. Okay, these are the correct answers only. Okay, find the area of triangle ACB. Okay, so this is 10, this is also 10, and we know this angle, it's actually 2 pi minus theta, which is 2 pi minus 4.5 rad. Okay, so we can just use half AB sine theta. ACB is equal to half into AB to sine theta. So that's half into 10 square into sine, what did I just tell you guys? 2 pi minus 4.5. 2 pi minus 4.5 sine answer into 100 into 0.5. So to 3SF, that gives us a value of 48.9 centimeters square. Okay, that's that. Next, question 4. Show that the equation cos theta 7 tan theta minus 5 cos theta equals to 1 can be written in the form this. Okay, so let's do this. We need sine. Okay, let's do this. So cos theta into 7 sine theta by cos theta minus 5 cos square theta equals to 1. So 7 sine theta minus 5, 1 minus sine square theta is equal to 1. So 7 sine theta minus 5 plus 5 sine square theta equals to 1. And finally 5 sine square theta plus 7 sine theta minus 6 equals to 0. Okay, great. Hence solve this equation. Okay, so basically what has happened, instead of theta we have twice x now. Everything else is the same, guys. Instead of theta we have twice x. So let's just write the same thing. 5 sine square twice x plus 7 sine twice x minus 6 is equal to 0. Great. Okay, now we have the domain. It's from 0 to 180. Let's solve this. Let's solve the simultaneous equation. Sorry, yeah, the polynomial. I'm just going to use my calculator. Okay, so 3 by 5 and minus 2. So sine twice x equals to 3 by 5 and minus 2. So it's basically 5 sine twice x minus 3, and the other is sine twice x plus 2, basically. Yeah, so 5 sine twice x minus 3, this is 1, and the other is sine twice x plus 2 is equal to 0. So sine twice x equals to 3 by 5, and on the other hand sine twice x equals to minus 2. So let's solve this. It's in degrees though, so make sure to change the angle unit. So this is not applicable, it's not solvable. So sine inverse 3 by 5. So alpha is basically 36.9 degrees, and the other one is 180 degrees minus answer, so that is 143.1 degrees. Okay, so but since it's twice x, we should have more in mind, right? So 36.9 plus 360 degrees, which is 396.9 degrees, and then 143.1 plus 360 degrees, which is 503.1 degrees. So this is the value of twice x, basically. It's the value of twice x. So 36.9 divided by 2, which is 18.5 degrees. Then 143.1 divided by 2, 71.6 degrees. 396.9 divided by 2, which is 198.5 degrees. This is too much, and there's no point in doing this. So yeah, this is not an answer. Okay, this is not an answer, but basically check this. Since we're dividing by 2, it's best to keep more significant figures. What do I mean by that? Check this. Sine inverse 3 by 5. So I should keep it like 36.8699. Okay, and the other one should be this. I'll tell you why. 143.1301. Because now if you do it 36.8699 divided by 2, that actually gives you 18.4 degrees. Okay, if we just kept 3SF, then you'd get 18.5, which is the wrong answer. You wouldn't get the exact accuracy. Okay, 143.1301. This would be the same though, it would still be 71.6 degrees. So what my advice is, basically when you have 2x or something, please keep more than 1 dp or 3SF. Please keep more decimal places, because then you can only achieve the correct answer. Okay, understood? This is it, only these two. Number 5, find the coordinates of the stationary point. Very straightforward. Dy by dx is equal to 4x, and this one was actually minus this. Okay, so it should be minus half into minus 1 x to the power minus 2 plus 0. So we get 4x plus 1 by 2x square. Awesome, guys. Now we equate this with 0. So yeah, 2x square, 8x cube plus 1 equals to 0. 8x cube plus 1 equals to 0. 8x cube equals to minus 1, x cube equals to minus 1 by 8. Therefore, x is equal to minus half. There you go. This is the correct answer, the only answer. And for y, what will the value be? Y is equal to 2 times minus half square minus 1 by 2 into minus half plus 3. So 2 into 1 by 4 plus 1 plus 3. So y is equal to 0.5 plus 1 plus 3, which is 9 by 2. 9 by 2. So these are our coordinates, half and 9 by 2. Okay, everyone? Moving on. Determine the nature of the stationary point. Okay, so to do that, we need the second derivative of d square y by dx square. So let's go for that. So I'm differentiating again. I'm differentiating this 4x plus half x to the power minus 2. I'm differentiating this 4 plus half into minus 2 x to the power minus 3, which is 4 minus 1 by x cube. Okay, so we input x is equal to minus half, and we finally get 4 minus 1 divided by minus half cube. So let's do this. 4 minus 1 divided by minus half cube. So we get a value of plus 12. So since it's positive, we have to write since d square y by dx square is greater than 0, it's a minimum point. Okay, that's the general idea. For positive values of x, determine whether the curve shows a function that is increasing, decreasing, or neither. Okay, so for positive values of x, that means when x is greater than 0, we actually have to find out dy by dx first. Okay, we need to see that whether dy by dx is greater than 0, equal to 0, or less than 0. That's the important part. Okay, so what was dy by dx? It was this actually, right? This thing over here. So let's input any value, honestly, for x is greater than 0, right? For example, let's try x equals to 1. So dy by dx is equal to 4 plus half, which is 4.5. Essentially, as you can see, if you input a positive value, this will always be positive, right? And this will also always be positive since it's squared. Like x equals to 2, dy by dx equals to 8 plus 1 by 8. Okay, 8 plus 1 by 8, that's 8.125. Fine, so you can write like this, that for x is greater than 0, dy by dx is always positive. Okay, so it's an increasing function. Okay, moving on to question number 6. A curve passes through the point 4 by 5 and minus 3, and such that dy by dx is this. Find the equation of the curve. Okay, so minus 20 divided by 5x minus 3 whole square. We can write like this. So y will be minus 20, 5x minus 3 to the power minus 1. The new one will go down here, and we multiply 5 here, and there should be a plus c. Okay, we have the coordinate minus 3 is equal to 4 divided by 5 into 4 by 5. So minus 3 is equal to 4 divided by, we can get rid of the 5's, 4 divided by 4 minus 3 plus c, minus 3 is equal to 4 by 1 plus c, c is equal to minus 7. So this is the equation of the curve. Y is equal to 4 divided by 5x minus 3 minus 7. Essentially this. Okay. Next, the curve is transformed by a stretch in the x direction with a scale factor of half, followed by a translation of this. Okay. So we have this. Y is equal to 4 divided by 5x minus 3 minus 7. So at first we have a stretch in the x direction. So it will only be multiplied with the x value, not the whole function. Not the whole function, only the x value. And since the stretch factor is in the horizontal direction, it will be inverted. It will become 2 inside. Okay. So y is equal to 4 divided by, okay, you're going to get twice x over here. 5 times twice x, like this, which is y is equal to 4 divided by 10x minus 3 minus 7. Next, we have the translation of 2 and 10. So 10 is going to be added to the whole function, okay, and this 2, it will only be we'll only use it with x, but the inverse will happen, okay, like minus 2. We have to use minus 2 instead of plus 2. So 4 divided by, it's going to turn into 10 only inside 10 x minus 2, okay, and minus 7, and the whole thing will add 10 with it. Okay, so y is equal to 4 divided by 10x minus 20 minus 3 and plus 3 over here. So the final function is y is equal to 4 divided by 10x minus 23 plus 3. Okay, 10x minus 23 plus 3. That is awesome. That is the answer. Okay, awesome. So hopefully you understood. This was the stretch of stretch factor half. It got inverted and only multiplied with x, and the translation 10 was added to the whole thing. For y-axis it's always straightforward, but for the x-axis it's not straightforward. Actually, it's the inverse and only with x inside. Next, the first term of an arithmetic progression is 1.5, and the sum of the 10 terms is this. Find the common difference. So a is 1.5 and sum of the 10 terms. Okay, we know the formula for this. It's actually given in the data booklet. If you forget it, Sn is equal to half n a plus l, or 2a plus n minus 1d, half n 2a plus n minus 1d, half n 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, so this is 127.5 is equal to half into 10 n by 2 basically, times 2 into 1.5, which is 3, plus 9d. Okay, so 127.5 is equal to 5, 3 plus 9d. 127.5 is equal to 15 plus 45d. So let's solve it at once. 127.5 minus 15 divided by 45. Wait, how is it? Are you sure it's 45? Yeah, 2.5. I'm getting a value of d is equal to 2.5. Great. Find the sum of all the terms in the arithmetic progression whose values are between 25 and 100. Interesting. So we need to find out the first term that's above 25. So let's go for this. It's like trial and error essentially, or you could do this. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. So a plus n minus 1 d should be greater than 25. This is the first one that I'm looking for. So 1.5 plus n minus 1 into 2.5 is greater than 25. So let's do this. 25 minus 1.5 divided by 2.5. So n minus 1 is greater than 9.4, or n is greater than 10.4. So the first term is n 11, and for this one, a plus n minus 1 d is less than 100. We are looking for the term that is less than 100. Okay, you could also go for the manual approach, but this is better. So 1.5 plus n minus 1 into 2.5 is less than 100. So 100 minus 1.5 divided by 2.5. Okay, n minus 1 is less than 100, or n is less than 101. Sorry, I made a small mistake here. 100 minus 1.5 divided by 2.5, which is 39.4, plus 1, which is 40.4. Okay, so it's less than 40.4, so n is equal to 40 basically. Okay, that's great. So sum of all the terms. Okay, so what we can do is we could either do S40 minus S10. This would work because we just want to get rid of the first 10 terms, right? This is one route. I'll show you. Like n by 2, 40 by 2, then 2a plus n minus 1 d minus 10 by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. I'll show you. Okay, so 20, 2 times the first term is 1.5, right? Okay, 3 plus 9d, d is 2.5, minus 5, 3 plus oh, for this one it should actually be 40, right? So 40 minus 1, which is 39, and this should be 10 minus 1, 9d. Okay, let's do this. So 39 into 2.5 plus 3 into 20, which is 2010, minus 9 into 2.5 plus 3 into 5, which is 127.5. So 2010 minus answer, that is 1882.5. Okay, so that's that. Another route, I'll show you guys another route. This was option 1. Option 2 is like this. You could do something. You could form another formula, like sum of these terms is equal to, the first term will be the 11th one. Okay, so we can find out the 11th term, like t11 equals to a plus n minus 1 d. So 1.5 plus 10 times 2.5, so 25 plus 1.5, which is 26.5 basically. Okay, so n by 2, essentially n by 2. So how many terms essentially? If we start from the 11th term, how many terms till the 40th term? We have to get rid of 10 terms, right? So it should be 30. There are 30 terms from 11 to 40. So 30 by 2, a plus l. So let's find out the 40th term. 1.5 plus 39 into 2.5. 39 into 2.5 plus 1.5 is 99. 30 by 2, 26.5 plus 99. Let's see. 99 plus 26.5 into 30 by 2, which is also 1882.5. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. Both work, okay? Both ways are accepted. It's up to you. Moving on to 8. 8, 9, 10, 11. The last 4 sums of the day. Circle. We have this equation. Okay, so it meets the y-axis at points A and B. So let's find out points A and B first. So we know that at y-axis x equals to 0. So 0 plus y square minus 0 plus 2y minus 15 equals to 0. Okay, that's great. So y square plus 2y minus 15 equals to 0. So if you do solve this using your calculator, you're going to get 2 answers, minus 5 and 3. So y plus 5 and y minus 3 equals to 0. So y is equal to 3 and minus 5. Okay, great. Now we need to find out the center of the circle by completing squares. Okay, so x square minus 6x plus y square plus 2y is equal to 15. Let's do completing squares now. X square minus 2 times x times 3 plus 3 square plus y square plus 2 times y times 1 plus 1 square is equal to 15, and just add the same stuff on the right hand side, plus 3 square plus 1 square. So here we get x minus 3 whole square, here we get y plus 1 whole square, okay, equal to 15 plus 9 plus 1, which is 25. So finally we end up with this root 25, which is 5 square. Okay, fine. So radius is 5 and the center is 3 minus 1. Perfect. So let's do this. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So center is 3 minus 1. 1, 2, 3 minus 1. Okay, there you go. The radius is 5, and it intersects the x-axis at 1, 2, 3. At 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two values. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to minus 2 basically. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to minus 6. Okay, so yeah, let's just draw a circle. Essentially passes through these points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of like this basically. Okay, so suppose this is point A which is at 0, 3, and suppose this is point B which is 0, minus 5. This is B. So we have two tangents. Yeah, so one tangent goes like this, and this is the center, 3 minus 1, and the other tangent is here. It goes like this, and they meet at point B. Okay, this is B. So now we have to find out the gradients of these lines. Okay, and then find out the tangents and then equate them. So I'm doing AC first. So gradient of AC, what will it be? Minus 1 minus 3 divided by 3 minus 0, which is minus 4 by 3. So m of the tangent at A is equal to plus 3 by 4. Awesome. So let's find the equation of the tangent for this coordinate 0, 3. Y minus 3 is equal to 3 by 4 x minus 0. So 4y minus 12 is equal to 3x. This is one. And for the other one, m of BC, the coordinate is 0, minus 5. So it's minus 1 plus 5. Minus 1 plus 5 divided by 3 minus 0, which is 4 by 3. So m of the tangent at B is equal to minus 3 by 4. So y plus 5 is equal to minus 3 by 4 x minus 0. So 4y plus 20 equals to minus 36. You can actually substitute this. So 3x plus 12 plus 20 equals to minus 3x. 6x is equal to, if you shift it to that side, minus 32. So 32 by 6, 16 by 3. X equals to minus 16 by 3. And what about y? 4y is equal to 3x plus 12. So 4y is equal to minus 16 plus 12. 4y is equal to minus 4. So y is actually equal to minus 1. So we have the coordinates of point P. It's actually minus 16 by 3 and minus 1. That's the answer. Okay. Hopefully you guys understood. Moving on to question 9, the diagram shows the curve with equation this. Find the equation of the tangent to the curve at the point where x is equal to 3. This point, okay. let's do this. Y is equal to root over 2x cubed plus 10. So dy by dx is equal to, this is actually to the power half, right? To the power half. So half 2x cubed plus 10 to the power minus half times the differentiation of this is actually 6x squared. So it's basically 3x squared 2x cubed plus 10 to the power minus half. Okay. Now at x equals to 3. $54. So the value is actually 27 by 8. This is the value of dy by dx. Now we have to find out the y coordinate. 2 into 3 cube plus 10 root of answer, that's just 8. So y minus 8, the coordinates are 3 and 8. So y minus 8 equals to 27 by 8 x minus 3. So 8y minus 64 is equal to 27x minus 81. So finally 8y is equal to 27x minus 81 plus 64 minus 17. We can bring them on one side. 8y plus 17 minus 27x equals to 0. Exactly. Perfect. The region shade in the diagram is enclosed by the curve and the straight lines 1 and 3x, 1, 3. Find the volume of the solid obtained when the shaded region is rotated 360 degrees about the x-axis. Okay. So volume, right? Limits 3 and 1. Pi should be outside and it should be y square dx since it's the x-axis. So if you do the square, it's very straightforward. It's just 2x cubed plus 10 now. This is just the formula for volume, okay? 2x cubed plus 10 right now, since root over square is actually just 1. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is 2x to the power 4 by 4 plus 10x, right? This is the volume. Okay. 3 to the power 4 is 81, right? Yeah. 81 by 2 plus 30 minus half minus 10. 60. 60 pi. So the answer is 60 pi actually. That is the exact answer. So we just have 2 questions left. Let's do this, guys. The geometric progression has first term to n common ratio r where r is greater than this. It is given that this. Okay. Find the value of r. a1 is equal to 2. We know that Tn is equal to ar to the power n minus 1. So A3 is essentially A1 into r to the power 3 minus 1 A1 r square. Similarly, A5 is equal to A1 r to the power 5 minus 1, which is r to the power 4. Okay. So we have this given that 9 by 2 A5 plus 7 A3 is equal to 8. So 9 by 2 into A5 is basically this A1 times r to the power 4 plus 7 into a3, which is this. a1 r square is equal to 8. This is the general idea. So let's try to solve this actually. Because we know that the value of a1 is 2. Right? We could actually input it over here. a3 is equal to 2r square. And a5 is equal to 2r to the power 4. I think that's better, yeah. So 9 by 2 into 2r to the power 4 plus 7 into 2r square is equal to 8. So 9r to the power 4 plus 14r square minus 8 equals to 0. We can actually solve this using our calculator. So one of them, r square, is actually 4 by 9, and the other is r square is equal to 2. But this can't be real because the roots are imaginary. So r is equal to plus 2 by 3 and r is equal to minus 2 by 3. But since this said that it's positive, so we are just going to take plus 2 by 3 as our answer. Perfect. Find the sum of the first 20 terms. Give your answer to 4SF. So S20. We know that the formula is actually given. Check this. It's actually given in the data booklet. You will be given access to this during the exam. A 1 minus r to the power n divided by 1 minus r. Okay. The 2. 1 minus 2 by 3 to the power 20 divided by 1 minus 2 by 3. 2 times 1 minus 2 by 3 to the power 20 divided by 1 by 3 basically, yeah. So to 4SF I'm getting 5.998. 5.998 is my answer, okay? That is it. Awesome. Find the sum to infinity of the progression a2, a5, a8. Okay, so this is another new term. So a2 is just going to be ar to the power 2 minus 1 or ar to the power 1. So we know that a is 2, a1 is 2 and r is 2 by 3. So 2 times 2 by 3, which is 4 by 3. Now what about this one? This is a1 r to the power 5 minus 1, which is 4. So that is 2 times 2 by 3 to the power 4. 2 by 3 to the power 4 into 2. 32 by 81. And then this one, it is a1 r to the power 7, which is 2 times 2 by 3 to the power 7. That is basically 256 by 2187. Okay, so the common ratio, right? The common ratio is 32 by 81 divided by 4 by 3. Also, you could do this 256 by 2187 divided by 32 by 81. Same shit. 32 by 81 divided by 4 by 3. That is 8 by 27. Also 256 by 2187 divided by 32 by 81. That is also 8 by 27. So we have the common ratio. Now we can find out the sum to infinity, which is a divided by 1 minus r. So yeah, the first term over here is actually this one over here, 4 by 3 divided by 1 minus r, 8 by 27. Let's do this. Let's go. I'm getting a value of 36 by 19. That is probably the answer. Yes, it matches with the mark scheme. Okay guys, great. Moving on to the last sum for the day then, question number 11. The function f is defined by this. Fx is 10 plus 6x minus x square for all real values. By completing the square, find the range of f. Okay. I'm taking minus common first. So this turns into x minus 3 whole square, right? Minus 10 minus 9, which is minus 19. That's it. This is the answer. So it's a maximum curve, okay, for all real values. So it's a maximum curve, and the maximum point is actually 3 and this value, right? 19. 319. Okay, 319. So this is the maximum point and the maximum value is 19. So we have to state that fx has to be less than or equal to 19, but not more than it. Fx is less than or equal to 19. That is our answer. That is the range of fx. 1, 2, 3. 19 is somewhere over here. There you go. Last question. The function g is defined by this. It is given that the graph of y is equal to g inverse fx meets the graph of y is equal to gx at a single point. Okay, so let's find out g inverse fx first. So let gx be y. Y is equal to 4x plus k. 4x equals to y minus k. X equals to y minus k by 4. Great. So g inverse x is actually equal to x minus k by 4. I know a lot of you complain about my handwriting, but this thing is a k over here. I'm so sorry. I guess inherently it's just me as a doctor. Anyway, by the way, guys, I'm a doctor now. I'm just waiting for my results, but I'm done with my undergrad, done with med school. Let's see what's next in line. I have huge plans for 2025. So yeah, pray for me and keep on supporting me, guys. Okay. So now it's g inverse fx. So we have to input fx into g inverse. Fx was this 19 minus fx is this basically 19 minus x minus 3 whole square. Okay, let's do this. So g inverse fx is actually equal to input this g inverse fx 19 minus x minus 3 whole square minus k divided by 4. You can use the completed square version, or you can just go for this. This also works. The original one. This thing. Same thing, okay? 10 plus 6x minus x square minus k by 4. Same. That's alright. Now it actually meets gx at a single point. Fine. So g inverse fx meets gx at a certain point. So 1 by 4, 10 plus 6x minus x square minus k is equal to gx, which was what exactly? 4x plus k. So let's solve this. Ten plus 6x minus x square minus k is equal to 16x plus 4k, or 10 6 minus 16 minus 10x minus x square minus k minus 4k minus 5k equals to 0. Or if you shift it to that side, x square plus 10x plus 5k minus 10 is equal to 0. So it meets at a single point. So the determinant will be equal to 0. Roots are real and equal. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So let's solve that. 10 square minus 4 into 1 into c, 5k minus 10 equals to 0. So 100 minus 20k plus 40 equals to 0. 20k is equal to 140. So k is actually equal to 7. So determine the coordinates of P actually. So let's find out P. Let's find out P. How? Input it over here. X square plus 10x plus 5 7 is 35 minus 10. 25 is equal to 0. So let's solve this using the calculator. 110, sorry, polynomial, right? 2, 1, 10, 25. So x is equal to minus 5. Okay, so to find out the y coordinate, what do you need to do? You just have to input the value of, k over here inside gx. So where's the value of gx? It was 4x plus k. So we know that gx is equal to 4x plus k. So that's g minus 5. 4 times minus 5 plus 7. So that's minus 20 plus 7, which is minus 13. Fine. Okay, so the coordinates of P are minus 5 and minus 13. And that is it, guys. So thank you, guys. Hopefully I could make things easy for you. Overall, it was an average paper, not that hard really. But there were a few tricky parts, but it was much easier than paper 1-1. So yeah, if you like the content, remember to subscribe to your channel, like the video, and yeah, I'm taking classes from February. I'm taking mocks as well as revision batches. So if you need more help, personalized help every week from me in online or offline classes, if you're from Bangladesh, please feel free to join. I'll drop a link in the description for the form. So please be sure to fill that up if you want. Also, I'm going to be doing an iPhone 16 giveaway at the end of this month. So look forward to that, along with the face reveal, hopefully. So yeah, quick shout out to my top tier patron for the month, Nigel. If you want your name to be featured at the end screen, consider supporting me on Patreon. The link will be in the description, where you get access to one-on-one meetings with me every month via Google Meet. Anyway, that's been it. If I made any mistakes, please feel free to comment down below and point that out. I'm going to be linking the paper for May-June 2024, paper 1-1 up here, the paper for May-June 2024, paper 1-2 down here, and the playlist for Pure Math 1 up here. And remember to hit the subscribe button. See you guys. Bye bye.